Okay. I don't know how I'm doing this, but I constantly find the toxic Snyder fans about the um DC's toxic DC Snyder fans. But here you go.
Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. The DCU is DOA. I've been saying that for months.
Nope. I still believe that they'll still do really well. Even if Superman Legacy doesn't do a billion, if it does like 800 million or something, or 700 million or something like that, I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep going. But here we go.
I've never hid my complete lack of interest in what James Gunn is doing ever since he gave the middle finger to Henry Cavill and all.
He didn't do that. Contract was over. They moved on. He didn't recast him. And yeah. And Henry Cavill was too old. 10 years too old. So yeah.
All the fans who just wanted Henry Cavill to get one more chance as Superman to get.
He had 10 years to do that. What's the problem? And let me tell you this. Even though Zack Snyder didn't direct all the movies, he was really close to when they were making the Wonder Woman movie. Why wasn't Henry Cavill there? Why wasn't Henry Cavill in some of the other movies? They brought Batman in the original Suicide Squad movie. I'm confused, and plus the fact that I saw some news saying that Henry Cavill's Superman would have been in a mechanical suit or something like that. That made me cringe. But here you go.
Give us one more chance to see him smile, to wit.
Sorry, I'm just really cringing at the moment because they had plenty of time to do that. And Clark Kent, when he showed up Daily Planet, he pretty much acted the exact same for some reason. He didn't do the whole acting completely different from Superman. He being Clark Kent, being like stuttering and like awkward and everything. He didn't do that. For some reason, he acted the same exact way as Superman. But here you go.
Wear the blue and the red, to wear the trunks.
Zack Snyder didn't like trunks, so I don't know what you're getting that from, because there was news that he tried the trunks, didn't like it, so he changed it to that green, no, that like golden belt thing for some reason, or like, I'm confused. But
To fly, to give a salute, a wave to the John Williams theme. That's all we wanted. And when he didn't give us that, my butt was not going to be in that seat.
yeah, I'm glad for that, because those ushers that would clean the seats, they would have to get a huge towel. just joking. This is a joke. Don't flag me on that or anything. But yeah, I don't know.
James Gunn basically threw away $2 billion.
He didn't throw away $2 billion. Was there news that he threw away $2 billion? Because that would be like insane. Like he put it in like a sewage, or like where are you getting that news?
Because that would have been a $2 billion movie.
Nope. Is this guy serious? Is this guy serious? It would be a $2 billion movie? If it was a $2 billion movie, it would have been in one of the tops of the box office in history. Like one of the tops, I believe. But no, it won't. 4 hours gives theaters less showtimes. Less showtimes means less showings. Less showings of the movie means less chance of getting more money, because people don't really sit in the very front. They would avoid the very front. I don't know.
With a good script and a smiling Henry Cavill, but no.
Smiling Henry Cavill. Why wasn't he smiling in the beginning? Why didn't he represent Superman the way Superman should?
Gone down the road of, I'm James Gunn, I'm going to give you my abstract, crazy ideas.
Abstract, crazy ideas, like DC Comics. Like, I really wanted the crazy stuff. That's why I was really hopeful for the Snyderverse, but for some reason he focused on realistic.
Give you a whole bunch of projects with D-level, C-level characters.
That's a good idea. Not using all the A-list superheroes right off the bat. In my opinion, that was the problem for the MCU. They have nothing left. They even want. There's even news that Disney's Marvel wants to bring back Captain America and Iron Man, played by the same actors. For some reason, they want to bring back characters that they already used. Why is that?
Nobody really cares about or even knows about.
Before Iron Man, who knew about Iron Man? Before all these MCU movies that was like, oh, now it's the A-list. Who knew about them? Only the fans. I'm pretty sure it's only the fans. But go ahead.
Before we even get to Superman Legacy, and then Superman Legacy is a hodgepodge. It's turning into an ensemble movie. And
what is James Gunn known for? Exactly.
Last night we got the casting of Lex Luthor. There's a whole lot of problems with the fact that it's Lex Luthor, but we'll start with the casting of Nick.
Whole problems with Lex Luthor. Let me see the previous movie. They brought Lex Luthor in the Snyderverse pretty much right off the bat. So I don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor in Superman Legacy. First of all, Nicholas Hoult, fine actor. I have seen him in a few things. Most notably, his role as Hank McCoy, Beast. In a few things. Most notably, his role as Hank McCoy, Beast, in the X-Men First Class line of Fox X-Men movies.
And was Beast a super genius? A very technical person that's good with technology? Lex Luthor is the exact same. So he's gonna be good at being smart.
He was okay, but you know what he doesn't have? He doesn't have gravitas.
Okay. Does this guy have gravitas? Because to me, when I saw him, he was like very scrawny, and he was like being like crazy for some reason. Even though Lex Luthor is pretty known to be serious. But yeah, go ahead.
Luthor needs gravitas. Gene Hackman played it a little over the top, but he was Hack, man. He was Hackman. Legendary great actor. Kevin Spacey. We don't want to talk about Kevin Spacey these days, but Kevin Spacey still added a certain menacing attitude as Lex Luthor in Superman Returns.
Okay.
And then, one of my personal favorites, Clancy Brown. Clancy Brown voicing Lex Luthor for decades.
Oh, you skipped somebody. You skipped Jason Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg, the whole the Snyderverse could make a $2 billion movie and stuff like that. You skipped the crucial character in the Snyderverse.
In the Bruce Timm verse, Paul Dini verse, Justice League, Superman, Batman stuff. I mean, Clancy Brown brings gravitas with just his voice. Okay. We're talking about adult, full-on man, evil megalomaniac Lex Luthor. And
what about Jesse Eisenberg? You skipped him. Did you forget? Did you cut it from the editing? Did you? What about this guy? What about Jesse Eisenberg? I'm confused. Was I in a few second coma for a second? Or I'm confused.
And I'm sorry, shave his head. Nicholas Hoult doesn't scream Lex Luthor. Now, I could be proven wrong when the time comes.
Where's just Jason Eisenberg? You didn't mention him.
But right now, I'm really doubting it because then we look at what this Superman Legacy movie has turned into. They've turned it into an ensemble mess.
Do you know the script? How long does each character have in the script? Sorry. Yeah. How crazy it is it that some characters will probably have a few minutes? How crazy is it when they're just on screen while other characters are doing stuff? How insane would it be if a movie builds the universe right then and there instead of being very, very weird about stuff? Changing their mind from sirens to birds of prey? A movie that already has Harley Quinn in it and has more recognizable characters in it to birds of prey that people don't really know? Because Sirens had Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy. You know those three characters, recognizable, A-list. Then you go to Birds of Prey. Explain that, person that wants A-list characters.
First of all, I still say the dude cast as Superman. Nope, failure, not working.
He looks like Henry Cavill. People constantly say he bulked up. He bulked up for Superman. He's now buff. And are you gonna say any movies and shows that he was in? Or are you just gonna skip right through it?
The chick playing Lois, I believe I know who she is. She's an attractive lady, but I'm not there to watch Lois Lane. I'm there to watch Superman.
That's the problem. That was the issue of Snyderverse. That mindset. Lois Lane is very crucial to Superman's life. Lois Lane makes Superman who he is.
And I'm there to watch Superman fight villains that are interesting. And I'm not there to watch Superman and the B League or the C League in some of these cases. It depends. Remember, we got Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner Green Lantern. Yes, a Green Lantern is an A.
Just skip.
We got a Hawk Girl. We got a Mr. Terrific. Hawk Girl, depending on which version you're getting, Gant and Hawk Girl, boring, sorry, don't care. And again, it's just reincarnation Hawk Girl.
Oh, so you don't care about certain things with DC, like, oh, you're just really like, oh, don't do this, do this. What if there was fans that were the same way for the Snyderverse? Mind blown, right? What if there's fans that say this portion of the Snyder things, throw it away, I don't care. Like Batman killing people, throw it away, I don't care. Like Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor, throw away, I don't care.
Boring, sorry, don't care. And again, Mr. Terrific, C level. Metamorpho, C level, maybe even D level.
Metamorpho, the person that can, the character that can easily defeat Superman, just turned into kryptonite. Then boom, dead. Whole body kryptonite. Boom, dead.
These are not characters you won't even see in a Superman movie, because Superman doesn't need an ensemble. I want to see Superman tackle a villain he has to deal with on his own. And yes, there's a problem when making a Superman movie or anything. He's Superman, the most powerful superhero in the DC universe. Superman. Yes, you need to throw him against something that is going to make him sweat, make him get hurt. But you don't have to do the mistake of what? Of Superman versus Batman, throwing Doomsday in there. You don't have to do that.
Oh no.
You don't have to go right to Darkseid. You don't.
I'm surprised. I'm very, very surprised. Let me hear that again.
Of what? Of Superman versus Batman, throwing Doomsday in there. You don't have to do that. You don't have to go right to Darkseid. You don't have to go right to Brainiac.
Don't have to go to Darkseid. Don't have to go right to Darkseid. Are you serious? Are you serious? The Snyderverse did that instantly. Do you not hear what you're saying?
Go to something that just makes it work. Could have gone to Mongol, Warworld. That would have been interesting.
Who are those characters? Unknown, right? B-list, C-list. Do you hear yourself? Oh, I wouldn't watch a movie that has the B-list, C-list, D-list characters, but you're mentioning characters.
But no, we're going to roll out Lex Luthor, and we're apparently going to roll out, here comes James Gunn and his obscure bullshit. Let's roll out a member of the Authority.
Yeah, good. Establishing character that's going to be in the future, but making her very important to the whole overall movie. Yeah.
Let's roll out a member of the Authority who nobody knows or cares about.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Nobody knew or even cared about Guardians of the Galaxy. And your point is?
We don't care if this chick, what's her name? There it is, sorry. Maria Gabriela de Faria as the engineer. You know, if Bounty in the comics hadn't just told Devil last night on Mellow Monday, this movie is set up to fail because it's a mishmash. You're already Lex Luthor storyline that we've probably seen 100 times over. Boring Lex Luthor storyline that we've probably seen 100 times over.
Did you see the script? Because that would be really amazing. Because there's a lot of storylines of Lex Luthor that they could pull from. So I don't know what storyline you're talking about, but go ahead.
We don't need Lex Luthor to make a Superman movie. Superman has a rogues gallery you can go to.
But at the same time, are they A-list? Are they well known? And How it is Lex Luthor the main villain? We don't know.
Interesting, but no. Let's roll out a guy who failed to be Superman. Let's give him the role of Lex Luthor, even though he's not really, in my opinion, the type. Let's water down the entire story with a bunch of B, C level heroes that Superman really doesn't need to help him. Let's add in characters, villains that we've never heard of in order to satisfy James Gunn's desire to show everybody obscure heroes and villains.
See, that was the craziness with Marvel. Do something completely different than Marvel is doing. Become successful, and then Marvel copies them. I'm fairly certain that's gonna happen. But
the DCU is not, it's not hitting the mark right now. It's DOA. And again, if I'm proven wrong, I'll be proven wrong. But none of this moves the needle. I do not hear people excited about the DCU. I hear people going, all right.
Is it because you only look at the Snyderverse stuff? Is it because the algorithm pushed it that you would only see the things that you like? Kind of just like me. I look up these crazy people, and I get crazy people.
Done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like.
Okay, let's just skip that very ending and